what's up, quilters? I'm just checking in with you all to show you all how I bury my threads in my quilt sandwich. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, it's very simple. So I would like to thank all my subscribers, all my viewers. I mean, y'all must really like this quilt sandwich because I've gotten thousands of views. So thank you all for my subscribers, my viewers. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Yeah, I'm still trying to get my numbers up. But y'all love this right here. Babe, I got so many views on this. And yeah, it's like, I really appreciate it. So now I'm just showing you all my way of how I bury my threads. So I take the little thread and put it right there. Then I try to go in the seam, down in the seam if possible, like that. So I just push it straight through and it comes out on the back, like that. Okay. And then I pull it through and hold it. Okay. And then I just go up under here and try to go, you don't want to go all the way through the top. You just want to go just below the bottom and just a little prick and just take it along that back layer and just bring it up. And I don't worry about the knotting or whatever because I have to quilt this whole quilt sandwich, so I feel like the stitches in the other quilting will lock this in place. Then I just cut it flush. And that's what I do. So yeah, so how y'all been doing with y'all quilting? I normally stitch in the ditch, but I was like, man, I'm on YouTube. I gotta take it up a notch. I can't come to YouTube stitching in the ditch. So whatever you see on my quilt channel, it's not stitching in the ditch. Just remember, I was one of those people that used to only stitch in the ditch, and I just decided to challenge myself. So now I'm doing things other than stitching the ditch. So this was just a straight diagonal quilting that I did. I used the painter's tape as the guide for the first diagonal line, and then I just ran every line, against the edge of the walking foot. So yeah, each line in this sandwich is individually stitched. Like I didn't go in the ditch and come back. I just did one line, and that's how I end up with all these threads. So now I'm having to bury the threads. So yeah, you just take it and then put it in the thread, in the needle, the darning needle, and then push it through try to go in the seam line or whatever, the ditch, and then come out on the back. Okay. Push it through, pull it through, hold it, and just go in the negative space along the back fabric, in the backing fabric. So I just poke it just in the backing fabric, not in the bottom. And just got to go straight next to that thread that you just poked out, and just a slight little poke, and bring it out like that in the negative space, meaning something that doesn't have any stitches in it, like that. All right, and then cut it flush. Oops, cut it flush. And that's how I do it. I just do that for the whole little rest. I already done some of it. I'm just now just decide checking with you all, talk to you all. Yeah. So still trying to get my subscribers up, how that goes. Doing these little YouTube videos. Yeah. Yeah, I really thank you. I want to know how your quilting experience going. Do y'all know how to quilt? Is this all new quilters or quilters that quilt but only stitch in the ditch? You know? Yeah. So you can get that painter's tape, baby. You can work some miracles. You can come out that ditch. And you know, I feel like sometimes as quilters that mostly quilt in the ditch, I feel like we see all those elaborate quilting uh, stitches with all the beautiful shapes. But what I learned is don't get intimidated when other people can quilt better than you. You have to kind of develop your own quilting style and what you're comfortable with. So what works for someone else may not work for you. You just have to find out what quilting pattern works for you and do that, master that, and then just go with that. And just work your way up from what works for you. Yeah, you gotta see in the negative space, and then I just pull it out and then cut it flush. Okay, and that's it. Now that's my way of doing it. It may not be the way or the proper way or the way that Sally and Susie and Sarah does it, but this is the way that Teresa does it. So that's the only thing I can do is what works for me. Yeah, so I'm just checking in with you all, showing you all how I bury my threads. So I got that one done, that one done. So now I'll work on this one. You know. And in the bobbin thread, I just do this with each stitch. I go on the back and bury the bobbin thread in the manner that I'm showing you now. In the back. So every time. So this is why I only now have to do these top threads, because I already did the bobbin thread as I sewed each line of stitching. So the bobbin thread has already been done. Yeah, so I really appreciate you all. And yeah, if you don't mind the comment section, let me know where you are in your quilting. Are you new? Are you older? Are you learning? Are you here because you're interested? If it's something that you want me to know, if I know how to do it, I will do it. Yeah, but yeah, I would like to challenge you all to come out that ditch. Challenge yourself. Get you some painter's tape and use that painter's tape as the guide for that first line of stitching in each block. And then as you make a line of stitching, that stitching line becomes your guide. And then that's how I did this entire quilt sandwich with white thread in the white triangles, and I have red thread for the red triangles and blue thread for the blue triangles. So yeah, that's what I'm doing now, working on this. Yeah, so this is what I'm working on today. Just a little some. Ain't too much in none. We're just making it, just doing some without quilting. Just making progress on my quilt sandwich. That's all I'm doing. Making progress. I gotta do every color in the same manner that I'm doing this one. Just do that. Bring up the thread. Put the thread into the darning needle. Like so. If it'll go. Sometimes they give me a hard time. Yeah. Sometimes it gives me a hard time. And sometimes it doesn't. But I should be through with this hopefully sometime today. Because I got my 24-day blog coming in. And these are some embroidery. I've had these things forever. Like some of this stuff You don't have to keep buying. And then some people be like, well, what I need? And I have that coming in the vlog. And then if you watching somebody do some videos, write down what they're using. Because what they're using, probably what you're going to need. So that'll be one way. And then you kind of build up your inventory as you gain experience in quilting. And then some people be like, well, what kind of machine do I need? Baby, one thing I can tell you when I stand down, you do not have to buy no machine that costs no thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Now, if you get it and you want to do it, that's your business. You do what you want to do. But don't be sitting at home. Sometimes people don't do stuff because they think, oh, I can't get into quilting because I can't afford to buy this $1,000 machine or this brand name machine. What you need is a basic sewing machine to start out if you want to start out machine quilting. A basic sewing machine with a straight edge and a zigzag edge. That's for any machine. Any machine you got, you need to make sure you have a straight edge and can do a straight stitch and a zigzag stitch. And then for quilting, you need those presser feet like a walking foot, a 1/4 inch foot, free motion foot, darning foot, whatever you want to call it. The free motion foot, darning foot. Those are the 3 feet. That's it. And then once you get those, you on your way. Now what I did do, it was a lady that gave me a sewing machine. That's what moved me from going from hand quilt. Because I started off hand quilt. This make 19 years. 2023 make 20 years I've been to quilt. This lady gave me a sewing machine. So nice. I was quilting at the time. She thought about me. She didn't have to. Thank God she thought about me. Gave me a machine she found on the curb. She found some other machines. I think that old Singer, black Singer. I told her keep that because there may be an antique. You know what I'm saying? It's on her to find out. To get the money for it being an antique. But I let her know that is an antique. Keep that. Go, do what you can do with that. So she gave me that sewing machine. And I'm going to tell y'all, when I think I messed that machine up, it went pretty good first because I didn't even have the presser feet at the time. Probably didn't even know about the presser feet at the time. But what I did, I just started off with whatever she gave me. And I could pretty much, start off sewing. Because number one, I didn't necessarily have that 1/4 inch foot, but I knew how to mark that 1/4 inch line from my hand quilting experience. I got could mark it with a ruler. How you can get the little grid ruler and mark that 1/4 inch seam line on each side of the square, or whatever shape you're sewing, and that's how I would have been able to get that line right, the seam line right. But I'm going to tell you where I thought I broke that machine or it became... I think the bobbin thing came out, the thing that you put the little thread on. That came out. That broke. And then I didn't have a walking foot. And I think that helped mess it up too. Trying to take a whole quilt sandwich with the top and the cotton in the middle. That's too much weight for a walking foot. You're going to turn your probably transmission up, or some in that machine gonna break if you try to sew a whole quilt sandwich through a machine only using a 1/4 inch. Now if that's some little smaller items that I use my 1/4 inch foot on when I'm quilting, like a little small, maybe a pot holder, placemat, depending on what kind of quilting I'm doing. And definitely when I'm doing the banister, I'm telling you I'm using that 1/4 inch foot, but because I need to know that 1/4 inch from that end when you make that come off that side for that angle to get that, what they call that angle? Mitered edge. You know what I'm talking about. But baby woman, let me tell y'all something. Don't try to quilt. Now people be talking about, I quilt so I didn't even know about the cord. Don't do that. If you don't even start trying to machine quilt, if you don't have them 3 feet. The 1/4 inch foot the walking foot and the darning foot. But you're going to tear your machine up if you sew on your machine, you know, without the right tools, the right fleet. And then some people, I think, I don't know if they just want to get an expensive machine and that's good because, someone make pretty stitches and all that. If they just want to get an expensive machine, or if that's fine. If you just want to get an expensive machine because you want the stitches to be the most beautiful stitches in the world. But if you spending $1,000 on a machine is gonna help you get a pretty quilt, that's not necessarily so. You got to learn your way. You gotta get your experience. You gotta get your little feet with your quilt. And yeah. So I would just start with a basic machine myself. And then when I got so where I be like, I want to get something better, I would get something better. That's what I wanted to do. Now me, I just got this machine I got. I ain't worried about replacing. I done had that machine since 2006. It ain't missing a beat. I got my machine. I got my presser feed. Yeah. So I ain't too much worried about replacing my machine or getting a new machine. I'm just making what I got work because it works, and I'm not needing to replace it at this point. But I mean, you do what's best for you. I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm just letting you know from my 19 years being in quilting. That big expensive machine ain't gonna make you guarantee you no pretty quilt. Cause if you ain't doing it right, you don't know what you're doing, it ain't finna look right. I don't care how much money you spend. So I just encourage you all to maybe start out with a basic, if that's what you want to do, and build your skills up. And when your stuff looking like them folks stuff that you're aspiring to look like, and until it look like that, when you get your base machine look like, then you go out and spend all that money if that's what you feel like you want to do. But if you do it on your regular machine, is that really necessary? Because however this came out, this is not no computerized machine. I used to stitch this. I just made my mind up that I'm sick of stitching in the ditch and I'm finna be doing something more than that. And that's just what it is. So I'm just burying my thread. And see, I'm not tying it off because, like I said, I got the rest of it to quilt, and those stitches got to come from the front to the back, and that should lock whatever I'm doing under this back layer in place. So I ain't worried about no tying and all that. So I'm just doing it like this. And plus, I tried that stuff and all that. It didn't work for me. So I'm like, man, I'm finna do what works for me. And then some people get caught up in the rules. What are the rules? It is some rules and good, but at the same time, you have to do what works for you. So that's what I'm doing. I do what works for me, and so far, so good. So far, so good. So I'm just burying these little threads. I thank you all for stopping by. I just want you to have the prettiest quilt possible. And I want you to challenge yourself to come out that ditch. Because if I can do it, you can do it. Get that baby. You don't have to do nothing but like I did. Start out with some painter's tape. The first line of each one of these triangles, start out with painter's tape. I made one stitch. Line of stitch. And I used that line as a guide for the rest of the lines. And you go from one line to the next line. You have to turn around. Use that line to the other side. So I move from this side like I started. Put the painter's tape on. You make one stitch. Then this stitch becomes the guide for this stitch. Then this stitch becomes the guide for this stitch. Then you turn this around. Then you go this way. So you put this line right back again. Turn around. And then this line will become the guide for going this way. So then you make this line. Then this guide becomes the guide for this line. Then you sew that line. Then this line becomes the guide for that line. And you hold each line run the line against the edge of your walking foot. and you use that walking foot as a guide. And you can make them however you go, this diagonal, side to side, up and down. You know, however you want to do it. You know, but that's how I did this. And so far so good. I got a lot of views off this. Y'all love this. And if you still here, you know, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Y'all know I'm trying to get my numbers up. You see what I got. And if you can see, you will count. I do appreciate every one of y'all subscribing to my channel. Because I need all the subscribers. And baby, I've been quilting. I ain't learned on YouTube. You know, I learned some things on YouTube. But I started out by hand. Then I got the machine and I did it from machine. And I read book. So it's a lot you can learn from me. So you'll definitely benefit from being a subscriber to my channel. I know that for a fact. Yeah, I know what I'm coming at the cook vlog in December. I mean, I'm doing it. That's going to be very informative. So look out for that 24-day vlog in December. And you go through that. You ought to leave. You ain't never started off in quilt. You ought to be able to get a start. And if it's some things you don't know, you'll learn them then. Because I got a lot of things I can share out of 19 years. A whole lot I can share. I didn't start off on YouTube. I'm thankful for YouTube. Because it's like a lot of people out here and a lot you can learn from YouTube and many different things, many different fields. Lots of people out here making beautiful videos. But I think some of them people you might get intimidated by. Because I'll never be that good. Yes, you will. If you apply yourself and, you know, you apply yourself, you patient, don't try to, always get the first time. Practice makes perfect. That's all I can tell you. But my grandma used to tell me I got a one-track mind. So if I pretty much make up my mind to do something, it's going to get done. Ain't nobody going to stop me. So I'm deciding that I'm coming out this ditch. I'm sick of all my quilting being in the ditch, and it's going to be some more in the ditch. I'm sick of being in the ditch. I want my stuff to look good too. And another thing, a real good thought came to my mind. Now, I designed this quilt. I cut these triangles. I sewed them together. This is artwork. But this actual quilting, you see them quilting lines? That's what makes it a masterpiece. So you want your quilts to be masterpieces. Anybody you can do the work of art. Ain't nobody, you do that, you cut it out and I design my own stuff. I don't buy no patterns. I mean, people buy patterns, it's their business, but you see what you see on my channel, that's something I took to some graph paper and some pencil and designed myself. This my design that I did. I guess that's why I'm getting so many views, and I'm thankful for the views. I did do the graphing, print, cut the pieces, and sew them together. You did it good. You got your quilt top. You got your artwork, a work of art. But the masterpiece, the quilting, is what makes it the actual quilting, and the lines. They're right there. That was them quilting lines. That what makes it a masterpiece. So. Yeah. But you can do it. Come out that ditch. Challenge yourself. You can do it. It ain't hard. Watch all the videos. I watch YouTube videos. And if it was some, especially this guy I follow for my cooking, learn my pound cakes, baby, that man get to talking. I write down every word. When I tell you, I done sit up with my composition book and wrote down every word that man typed. That man said. And baby, you think I can't make a pound cake? You put the effort into your quilt and you'll get it done. You'll get it done. Because I want my quilts to look nice too. I know it's artwork. I want to masterpieces. People I'm be gone. Folks still going, oh, she did a good job on that quilt. Look how that's what I'm shooting for. Now, I may not get all the way there, but that's what I'm going for. That's my goal. That's my aim. So we'll see. So like I said, you definitely will benefit by being a subscriber to my channel. And yeah, watch that 24-day blog. If you can't quit after that, then I would need you to go into the comment section and let me know what you need, and I'll try to make the delivery to you. Do another video until you get it. I don't got it. Go back and show me this. Do that in the comment section. 24-day blog coming December 1st through December 24th. Especially if you're new to quilting, you don't want to miss it. If you're thinking about becoming a quilter, or you ain't ready to just get in there yet, you think it's stuff you watching these YouTube videos, it's not as shopping your time for you to take any classes, you don't have any money to buy the class, baby, that's free. December 1st through December 24th. Quilt blog comment. Some of the stuff is going to be Christmassy, like I do one little thing that's kind of got a Christmas, but it's not a vlogmas, because every day it's not necessarily for quilting. It's just teaching you stuff for Christmas. It's teaching you stuff on quilting. So that's something that you all could definitely benefit from. Yeah. So I guess I'll end this here. I done talk y'all little ears off. You know, I done talk. Quilting, baby, I can do this all day. 19 years, baby, I can sit here and talk about quilting all day long. All day and all night. Don't play for me. Quilting, I got this. I got you. You gonna quilt. Watching my videos, you gonna quilt. I don't care if it's hand. I got a little hand. My vlog gonna be some hand stuff, machine stuff. All of it. Everything. Well, maybe not everything. Because everything comprises a whole lot. You can't do that in no 24 days. But I'll do the most I can do in them 24 days. So you should definitely learn something. Yeah, so make sure you all subscribe. I need to come up with a song. I'm trying to get my subscribers up. I need to come up with a subscriber song. I'm trying to get my numbers up. Say bad. Might not have no million subscribers. I tell you one thing, I know what I'm doing. But I don't care about the numbers. If you watch my video with me having 1 subscriber, and you can go turn around and quilt, my job is done. My job is done. I have reached my goal. My goal for this channel is to give back, share everything I can with my viewers, in hopes that they'll be able to go out and quilt some. Baby, if you watch my videos, you can get the nerve up to do something, and then do it and accomplish it and be proud of yourself. My job is done. You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily need a million subscribers to validate me, because I've been doing this 19 years. All I want you all to do is watch my videos and then go and quilt and be confident in that and be able to do that. And then if you have any questions or concerns, put them in the comment section. I'll do a reply. I really appreciate all the viewers, and I appreciate all my subscribers and all my thousands and thousands and thousands of views. Yeah, if I can get up to 1,000 and thousands of subscribers, I'll be okay. But right now, I ain't there yet. But I'm working on it. So I do appreciate you all. Every one of you. Thank you. The subscribers, the viewers. Because, baby, when them numbers go up, I'm like, oh my God, they really like my video. Let me put out some more videos and some more. But let me teach them this and let me teach them that. And they gonna need to know this. I know they gonna need to know that, baby. That's where I'm coming from. So, baby, if you can watch my videos and go out there and get something done in the quilting, make you a quilt, get your confidence up. So I know a lot of y'all watching this video, just stitching the ditch. You can get the confidence up. You can come out there ditch. Start with don't. Cause if you try to start with a big quilt, don't try to do that. Start on the pothole. Start on the placemat. And try to build your quilting skills up. And then you'll have, it'll look nice and you'll have a finished product. But, thank y'all for stopping by, I appreciate each one of y'all. These unknown people, I don't know y'all, but y'all subscribe to my channel because it's something that I'm doing that you like. I appreciate that. Y'all don't owe me that, but I appreciate that. And any channel, you should be, whatever content, you should be benefiting from them. There's some kind of benefit to you. What did you gain? What did you learn? Did it inspire you? Did it help you? Did you learn something? Okay, you did good. That channel did you some good. Yeah, and all of them should be like that. You should be gaining knowledge, being empowered. That's it. If the channel does that for you, the channel done its job. Yes, in the back. See there, just go. And then you could really see that needle going through the back of that. And then I just bring it out and cut it. And see, I ain't worried about no knot because then, like I said, the stitches on the top is going to lock them stitches in place. That's why I ain't worried about that. Yeah, but I ain't gonna talk y'all. I done talked y'all long. This video is what? We 31 minutes in. 31 minutes in. I'm still running my mouth. Still talking and bearing these threads. My way. So don't come talking about something. So-and-so don't do it like that. Just one thing in quilting. Don't worry about what the rules are. If you don't do what works for you. I remember I was substitute teaching one time and the little child couldn't do all the other students. The child was kind of, he had, I want to say, the little kid, he or she, or, they was like, they're not doing it. I said, he got to do it the way he want to do it. So that's what I'm saying. You do it the way that that works for you. Don't worry about it. Don't try to, do it the way that works for you. And they were just, the kid like, no. The student, the person. They're not Miss Green. They're not doing so. He got to do it the way he had to do it. Y'all don't decide what way he do it. He had to do it the way he do it. And that's just what it is. And just calm down. So you think about that with your quilting. You do it the way that works for you. Don't worry about it. Because if it look pretty, they ain't going to go and say, ooh, that seam right there down. Them people ain't seeing all that. Ain't nobody see. And I know you already know what's going on in them seams. I know what's going on. So nobody hear all that. If it's pretty, they going to say thank you and accept it and keep going. Or you going to say, ooh, that's pretty. And love it. It's you did that. Whatever, you be proud of yourself. Whatever step you are in your quilting or stage, just make sure you're doing your best. That's all you can do. Do your best. Ain't nobody asking for no more than that. If you do, something wrong with them. Anybody asking more than your best, that's crazy. And your best is your best. And they can't change what your best is. So yeah, just give it a try. Do it. Be patient. And don't try to think it's going to happen overnight, because it's not. Because there's some YouTube videos I made I ain't even proud of. Some y'all ain't going to never see. Because I'm like, I ain't put that out. I wasn't even happy about the way that looked or whatever. It just wasn't acceptable. So yeah, just making sure it's your best. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. And see. Y'all see how that thread, and then I'll just pull that out like that. And in the negative space. And then I just cut that. I ain't asked you to make now knot. Now I got a short on the knot, on the quilter's knot. I got a date of one of my vlogs is on the quilter's knot, but I ain't asked you to make not one knot. So that's something you ain't got to worry about. That was like the first thing I learned. The quilt is not. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna stop this video right here. I done talked and talked and talked and yeah, I think y'all saw how I did bury the threads, and we did a little chit chatting. You know what I'm doing? Just chit chatting. You know, down south we be doing chit chatting. I wasn't doing nothing but just chit chatting, talking to y'all while I was, doing my threads. Thank you all for watching my video. Subscribe. Check you later.